The impact of Brexit on transport is likely to be felt in the medium to long term. In the short term, there'll be very few changes. Trains will still not run on time, bus fares will not go up. However, in that short to medium time frame, we're likely to see changes to freedom of movement, which means visas when people are flying to and from the UK, which could lead to delays at passport control, further checks at airports, and generally those kind of things that annoy British passengers. There's also likely to be an impact operationally in terms of flights. Under the EU single market, we're able to access the EU open skies arrangements. That's thought by the aviation sector to have driven the expansion of low-cost airlines and all the cheap flights that we like to enjoy to bizarre destinations outside of main cities. That could be an impact on the number of destinations available at UK airports or on the cost of flights going forward, unless the new Prime Minister can secure a decent deal that guarantees continued access to those open skies arrangements. What does it mean in terms of investment in transport? Again, there could be potentially quite big impacts. Economists are predicting a fall in foreign direct investment in the UK as a direct result of Brexit. That's particularly important in the transport sector because a number of foreign companies currently either operate franchises, particularly buses and rail, and those are mostly European companies, people like SNCF or Deutsche Bahn. So that could have an impact on whether or not those companies want to hang around and bid for new franchises when they next come up, whether or not they give up their current interests over time. Also, in terms of transport infrastructure, there's likely to be a big impact. Currently, most of the Chancellor's plans for upgrades and expansions of our transport network are predicated on foreign investment, particularly foreign pension funds, sovereign wealth funds. That flow of money could dry up because of Brexit, because of changes in our ratings, like Standard & Poor's and Moody's have done in the past few days. And so we could see fewer transport upgrades, fewer new lines, which could have a big impact on things like High Speed 2 and other investments in the north of England.